Right, today I'm doing Beauty and the Beast inspired nails. Everybody else is doing Beauty and the Beast inspired things, so nails is my thing and that's what I'm going to do today. Okay, and as you can see, there's 3D work, there's matte, there's shine, there's glitter, all my favourite things basically. I used Indigo's coloured acrylics, so I've got a light green and a dark green happening. There's a red and a pink. I've used Wet Look for my top coat, Limencello for yellow, Paris blue for the blue, Indigo Metal Manix 24K, and Matte Effect Gel by Indigo. Basically it's all Indigo, it's all I use. Ooh, and a fan brush. Super handy, these things. Alright, let's get to it. Let's make Beauty and the Beast nails. Right, let's put the pretty colours on. Next up, well, I've been using Indigo's Manix 24K. Then rub it on. Alright, now for this one, I'm going to put my feathering fan brush in and just lightly feather them down. Alright, maybe not so lightly. Oh well, happens. Wipe off all the excess and then just, there we go. That's that one. One gradient glitter effect. And then the other one, do the pointer one. We'll do it from the tip this time. Not too much. Just feather it down a bit. Wipe off any excess and just, there we go. Got those two done, and then this one that's going to make matte. Another, you know, kind of make nails look same, not same. I like all my nails to be a little bit different. That's one gel matte coat. It looks shiny now, but once it's cured and you've wiped off the sticky layer, it comes out a real pretty matte texture. Alright, got it all. Yep. Alright, so they're all cured now. Now remember, the middle finger and the thumb was done with the matte top coat. Still looks a little bit shiny, not for long. Wipe off the sticky layer. And voila, matte nail. See? Before you wipe it off, after you wipe it off. Ooh, let's wipe this one off. Now if you want to leave it at that, you could. You've got the blue for Beast and the yellow for Belle. Works out quite nice, looks pretty cool. They're all different but they're all the same, if that makes sense. But we're going to get a little bit tricky next and do a 3D rose on this nail. You're going to need something to work on similar to paper that your forms come on, or even the forms themselves. So I've got a piece of paper I use that my forms were stuck onto, and that's how I'm going to form my petals. So I've got a green for my leaves, red for my petal, and pink for my petal. I'm going to make two-tone colours. You'll know what I mean in a moment. Alright. So I'm going to start with the first petal. Always dip in your light colour first, then just touch it to the darker one. place it there. Probably can't see it. It's just a little ball right now. Okay, and then we'll just shape it into a teardrop. Alright. See. So make sure your brush is a bit flat. There you go. And we push up one side, the other side. We go underneath completely and stick it on the nail. Just press it down there at the bottom of the petal. That way it leaves the top part a little bit up. And that gives it a really 3D effect. Right, next petal. This one I'm going to try and twirl and twist it. This will be the middle of the rose. And I'll try and pick it up as well. And just press down on that bottom bit. Oh, I can't see, sorry. Press down that bottom bit and then a little bit in the middle. Get your brush to a point and just open it up in the middle a little bit. And just lightly squish till you're happy with how it's sitting. Like that. Alright. Now with this one, I always pick it from the top of the petal with the point of the brush. So that lifts it up. Where are we? Lifts it up like that. See? And we pick it up. We place it on the bottom of the rose with the brush up near the top of the rose. And push it petal how you think it should sit. Every rose is different. I always try to tuck the petal in just underneath there. Alright. See, so we've still got a little bit there that's looking a bit incomplete. It's a bit open and gross compared to the side where it's got a petal covering that. So we'll do one more petal to cover that up. Ready to be picked up. So again, lift up from the top of the petal. Just gently shove your brush under there. And place it just on the bottom of the, press it in, making sure a little bit of that petal's tucked underneath that side. Press it in there. Pull that petal down a bit if you can. Just to make it look like it's starting to open. 3D rose, the top of it anyway. So next we've got the leaves, and I think I might make it two-tone as well. Another colour. So same as before, dip your brush into the light colour first and then touch it to the dark colour. Top of it a bit pointy too, because this is a leaf, not a petal. Come in from the bottom side to pick it up, just because that's where I want it to shape to the rose. And if it's nice, yay! Alright, so I'll place it on the rose. One leaf done. If you're feeling fancy, you can try and manipulate it to bend over, but I think it's too late for that one. It's pretty much ready to set, so we won't disturb that one now. Don't worry if it's not perfect. I find ones that are too perfect don't quite, I don't know, they don't have, it's weird, they don't have that realism to them. I mean, nothing in nature is perfect. So why should your rose be perfect, really? There we go. Leaves on the round flower. Time to do the stem. Alright, this is doing some traditional on the nail 3D work. I will two-tone it again. I'll pick up light colour, pick up the dark colour, chuck it on the nail, and kind of drag it down and manipulate it side to side while kind of doing a brush down, and then try and S-figure it just to give it a little bit of character. There we go, 1 3D stem, how's that? Put a leaf on the stem and then I think we will call it a day. So I've kind of pushed it so it bends a bit. You have to kind of keep pushing down where it's supposed to stick to convince it needs to do it. And then you have a 3D leaf happening. That's it, that's your 3D rose done. If you find that you're too nervous to do it on an actual nail, you can get yourself Arabella forms. Any 3D work you do on there just pops straight off, and then you can just reattach it to a nail with clear acrylic. Also gives you time to practice and do it nice and slowly and calmly instead of doing it on a customer and, you know, fretting that it's not going right and you're taking up too much time. But yeah, there you go, Beauty and the Beast nails. Always put your lids back on, or you may find you may accidentally spill something and it will fall on the floor and it will go everywhere and it will make you sad. So far, not gonna focus, is it? Horrid thing. There we go. So far. It helps if you whisper to it. Also helps if you swear at it sometimes too. I really like how that glitters. Nice. Anyway, can't get too distracted. I'm not a big fan of blue, but this blue is so pretty. Oh, I could just bathe in it, honestly. So sparkly, so matte, so shiny, so 3D. So happy.